in. Got a greeter? Oh yes, yes. Who's the man? We do have pipe wire capture. You still haven't built Paru yet? I use Arch, by the way. I've never seen a redder sky. Now this is what I call a sunset. Beats those boring blue skies any day. Well, hello everybody and welcome to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be installing Arch Linux. Yep, you heard me correctly. While my microphone lead scrapes itself on everything it possibly can. Anyway, I'm going to be using the Arch install script. I know, I'm cheating, but I've seen other people do it and it seems pretty straightforward and a lot easier than what I would have to do if I wanted to do it the traditional way. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm installing this on my other computer. I hope this will work with Ventoy. I've not actually looked into that, but I'm going to switch on. And try to remember which is the keys to get into the BIOS. It's probably delete or something like that. Oh, actually, I could have pressed F12 and got into the boot menu, but never mind. Never mind. This is good. So there we are, Arch Linux, the first choice. I had the silly keyboard turned off, because it's a wireless keyboard. I forgot that. Okay. We'll just go boot into normal mode. Okay, so let's, we'll just pick the first option. Now, I believe the Arch install comes preloaded on the ISO, so I'm hoping. Yep, here it goes, loading everything onto the thing. So I'm going to be back when this is done. So this is something I've never done before, so it's going to be just as much an adventure for me as it's going to be for you. Alright, here we are. We're in. And yeah, before anybody says, I know this is a terrible camera angle, but this is the only way I have of capturing the screen, so you'll just have to put up with it. Anyway, before we start, there's a couple of commands I want to put in. I'm not sure what they do, but I think it's something to do with updating. So, if I can remember, I've got it written out in front of me here. And then, populate Arch Linux. Okay, now let's see if we have Arch installed. It's thinking about it. It's doing stuff. Yes, we have Arch installed. Okay, so most of these default settings are what I'm going to go with. English, that's fine. Locales, we're going to change that to UK. For keyboard layout, I don't even know if you can see that. Can you see that? I'm just looking on the... Yeah, you can see that. So I need the UK keyboard layout since this is where I am. Local language, do we have a British English? You know what? I'm just going to leave it like that. UTF-8, yep, that's what we need. So, that's that part done. Mirrors and repositories, right. I think we need to go to optional repositories. Yep, multi-lid, that's what we need. A custom servers, not going to do that. Select regions. Is UK on here anywhere? Oh, wait, I just saw it. Right down there at the bottom of the screen, which you probably can't see because, yeah, my terribly bad camera work. Excuse me. Alright, I think we're good with that. Gonna have to remember, I'm doing the work of two people right now, operating the camera and doing this. Disk configuration, we need to get that. We'll just go to best effort, because that's what everybody else seems to do, so. Yeah, that first one, that's our disk. And we'll go with ext4, because that's... would I like to create a separate partition for home? You know, I'm going to go no with this, because this is only a temporary install. I don't think we need to do anything else there. Swap, yep, let's give ourselves some swap. Just leave that on the default. Bootloader, now, I'm going to go with Lemine, because I think that's better, but I'm not sure about that. Now, here's another thing. I could go with a normal Linux kernel, or I could go with the Linux Zen kernel, which I've heard is slightly faster. But, you know, because I'm on an older computer here, I'm just going to go with the defaults. Host name, yes. Change our name. I'm going to call this Real Hard Linux. There. Real Hard Linux. Oh yeah, I better add myself a user. And a desktop environment. Now, I really like Cinnamon. And I really like, where is it now? KDE Plasma. And I really like XFCE, but you know what? I'm going to go with KDE Plasma on this one because I think that would be best for this. Graphics driver. Now, this one does use an ATI card, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. So all open source. Let's see, greeter. Yeah, we'll just go with the default greeter. Applications. Now, don't think I'm going to be using any of those, but yeah, we're going to want audio. And as this is an older computer, I'm going to use Pulse Audio. It would probably work with Pipewire, but I'm not going to risk it. Additional packages. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, there's certainly a lot here. A lot. Can we just scroll faster with page down? Or maybe shift and... well, you know what? I'll install those afterwards because there's just too many to look through there. So, yeah, time zone. See if I can find the UK on here. Or England, or London, or something. Okay, GB, that'll do. Now, the only thing I haven't done is created a user. Oh yeah, better set my root password. Well, let me just make sure that I'm typing that in correctly. And user account. Add a user. I'm just going to call myself Cool Dude Clem. See, I'm not a no-clue Clem. I'm a Cool Dude Clem. The username I've entered is invalid. Maybe it doesn't like capital letters or something. Okay, maybe I am a no-clue Clem. Okay, yep, accepted that. Make a password. Should I be a super user? Yes. Confirm and exit. I'm a super user. So, I think we're good. I don't think I need to do anything in here. We'll just go with the default option there. Additional packages. We're going to take care of that later. Let's just go straight ahead and install. So that should now format the disk and install Arch. It's a spare disk I'm installing this on. So, now we play the waiting game. It's maybe 20 seconds later and it's doing stuff. And if I hit that microphone wire one more time, it's dead. I should point out that I'm not particularly well at the moment. Terrible stomach pains. Thought I was going to be sick quite a few times. Thankfully I wasn't. So if I don't seem all that with it, well, now you know what. Yeah, this could take a while. So about halfway through this install. So about halfway installed right now. I'll come back when we're at like 99%. You know what, this camera's going to turn off any second if I don't do anything with it, so I thought I'd better start it again. I will say, I am on the mend. I'm feeling much better now than I did earlier. We're almost installed now, or at least I think we're almost installed. It's certainly installing a bunch of stuff. Yep, it's doing stuff. It's doing a lot of stuff. You see, this is why I went with Arch install, because if I didn't, I would just be staring at a command prompt not knowing what to enter or anything like that. I have to keep looking things up, but, you know, with the Arch install, we've got a menu-based thing where I can just pick options. I just hope I pick the right options. Think we're almost there? No, it's doing more stuff. Sure is taking its sweet time. I forgive it, you know. I'm installing it on an old spinning hard drive, so it's gonna take longer than it normally would on an SSD. We're almost at the end now, I think. Never mind, it's doing more stuff. Alright, is this the last thing you have to do? No, it's doing something else now. Oh, I think we're good. Right, alright, so that took 15 minutes to install. Yes, if I was installing this on an SSD, that would have taken maybe 5 minutes, but we're done. Anyway, I'm just going to go to reboot system. Okay, computer's restarted. Now, does it boot into Arch Linux, or does it boot into... It boots into the Ventoy, of course it does. Can we just exit the menu and just yank that out? See if I can Control-Alt-Delete. And it's not going to let me do that. This is a bit of a problem, because there's no reset button on this computer. I'm just going to try to force it to power off. Right, okay, so I've taken the USB out, so let's see if it boots. If it doesn't, we know I've screwed up. Alright, yeah. Arch Linux, there we go. So this is its first boot. It's exciting, isn't it? And it's, yes, we've got our greeter. Now, I need my mouse, which is all the way over there, because I needed it for the install. Okay, Cool Dude Clem, that's who I am. Let's put my password in. Do we have KDE? I hope bloody so, because that's what I installed. Oh yes, we've got KDE. Looks like I didn't screw up. I'm happy about that. It is taking a while to load, but you know, like I said, it's an old drive. Alright, yeah. Here we go. Now I've grabbed the right mouse here. I don't see it moving. It might be the other mouse. Is it this one? Neither of them seem to be running. Trouble with these wireless mice. The battery might be knackered in this one. No, it's not. It's fine. We have Arch Linux and we have KDE. There's still a few things to do. I've got a lot of configuration to do. So, it doesn't look like we've got network. We'll run the bloody network service manager then. And we don't seem to have sound. Let's just see what we get right out of the box. We should have all the like KDE applications. And we certainly do. I don't have a browser, but we can install one of those. Anyway, I'm going to try and figure out what's going wrong with the network. And then I'm going to start installing stuff. I might be wrong, but I think it actually does have internet access. I think maybe that's just for Wi-Fi connections, which this doesn't have. So I'm going to try installing something, see if that works. Because Discover seems to be working, so, you know, maybe it's working. Oh, it's not. No, I don't want to do that. Look, can you install it? Yeah, alright, okay, yeah. Install from FlatHub. It's staring me in the face. Let's see if it can get it. Well, it seems to be downloading. I just put this up so I could see if there was any kind of network activity I could monitor, but it's definitely doing something. No, I don't want to take a damn survey, so get that out of my face. Okay, well, we seem to have installed Brave. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a speed test and see just what kind of internet we have here. Okay, that doesn't seem good. Yeah, we want dark mode. Yeah, give me dark mode. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. I don't think it is. There may be a way. Actually, I've got an idea. Because I had this problem before when I was running Linux on this computer, and it turns out to be a hardware acceleration problem. If I could just find the settings and go into there, turn off the hardware acceleration, it should work just fine. I'm also going to change this to open the new tab page, because I hate when it continues from where I left off. And if I can just find this. Yeah, use graphics acceleration when available. We'll turn that off, and that should fix that problem. Yeah, there we go. Now it's looking like it should. Right, so I'm going to go to broadband speed test and see, of course it would help if I typed on the right keyboard, just to see what we're actually getting. Don't know what that says because it's like white on white, but yeah, we seem to be online. Download test and process. Oh, that's actually getting pretty good. It's like 0.5 gigabit. So I don't know why Brave was downloading so slowly. About 100 megabit upload. Yeah, we're really good here. So yeah, despite what this thing here says, it is online. Alright, so we know that's done. So now I'm going to download one of my favourite games, or at least one of my favourite Linux games, Super Tux Kart. Also, there's a whole bunch of stuff I've still got to do, but Right, okay, let's see if this works. Oh, yep, it looks like it is. Yeah, I'm just going to go offline. Would I like to play a tutorial? No, because I know how to play this. Let's see who we got. Oh, yeah. I'm going to pick them. I don't know if they're a boy or a girl, but, you know. Alright, yeah, we'll just go normal race. Let's pick a nice track to go to. Yeah, okay, we'll do Snow Peak. I'm not playing this on Novus because I'm not a Novus. Except I'm not used to playing this on the keyboard, so I don't know what buttons are what. Okay, that's activate power-ups. What drift, though? Okay, it's not that. I know it's some button around here. If I press that one more time. Oh, get out of the way, you weird green duck thing. I'm trying to figure out which is the button to do the, like, skids and stuff, and I just don't know what button that is. But like I say, I'm used to playing this on a controller. I think N does nitros, yeah. So at least I got those. Okay, what the heck just happened there? Yeah. Okay, I honestly don't know what button it is. Fumbling around with the controls, making myself fall off the track. There's options on this. Yeah, but what are the controls? What is the V? It's V. Let's do time travel this time. Oh, I'm gonna go somewhere that looks like it would be a perfect place for me to live. Ravenbridge Mansion. Now this is more my kind of place. I use Arch, by the way. I use Arch, by the way. This getting things not working. Oh, it is working. I'm usually much better at this game, but the thing is, because I'm not using the gamepad, I'm doing this on the keyboard, I don't really have the keyboard muscle memory. Yeah, that's working. Right, I'm determined to win though, even though I'm playing this completely the way I'm not used to playing it, and on the hard difficulty. I thought we were at the third lap, obviously we're not. Yep, getting the hang of it now. We're almost there, we're almost there. Who's the man? Or boy or girl or whatever you are. And now I can say, I use Arch, by the way. Yeah, I gotta, set up a few things here. Because at the moment I don't have my power profile set up, I don't have my firewall set up, I don't even have the game mode installed, so yeah, I'm gonna install all that, and I've got to reboot and stuff, but Damon. I think I completely screwed up with the spelling of that. Target not found. Okay, we'll go without it then. Oh, we'll take that back if I just check my spelling. Right now, I gotta reboot. Sudo reboot now. I'm trying to get the camera's zoom. You would not believe how finicky the zoom is on this camera. Oh yeah, gotta put my password in. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can make that automatically log in so I don't have to do that each time. But that's gonna be for a later date. Now I've got a whole bunch of commands I've got to type in here, and I'm not gonna bore you with going through all that because this is not a tutorial, walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me fumbling my way around Arch Linux awkwardly so you can see what it looks like. So yeah, that was just a few commands I've written down that I needed to put in. Okay, so it seems I don't have the Paro command installed, which is one of the things I wanted to do, so I'm just installing that right now, as you can probably tell, which is something I wanted to play around with, so I can easily get things from the AUR, so yeah, I'm just installing that right now. Anyway, after this, I'm gonna go because, in the condition I'm in right now, I don't want to do too much, I am on the mend, but, not doing, I'm not 100%. I mean, this morning I felt really icky and sick and stuff, and now I feel fine. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, while that's going on, I'm going to see how well Open Broadcaster Studio works. I want to know if we have pipewire capture. Right, optimized for recording, because I'm only going to be recording. Not going to be streaming, that's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got to wait for it to do this. It's probably doing it all through the CPU, because I don't think the graphics card I've got in there is, new enough to do hardware encoding, so... Apply settings, let's see if we got, yeah, we do have pipewire capture. I want to select the screen there and go, that is just great. Now, I wish Linux Mint had pipewire capture, because I get this with the XSHM or something, whatever it's called. I get this weird occasional flickering at the top of the screen, and there's nothing I can do about that. Pipewire capture, though, it seems to work just fine. You still haven't built Paro yet? Really? Well, that finished just as I switched the camera off. Anyway, that's for another time. And I'm gonna end this video by saying, I use Arch, by the way.